Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, where we are continuing as the Ashen Collective, which as we look around from last time, you can see that we're starting to get our sort of spread of systems here. We have our construction ships all doing their thing. We're sitting on a literal pot of gold, although there's not a lot that we can do with it at this point other than hoping to trade eventually, or maybe developing some armies. And you know what, if we are going to go ahead and make some armies here, because I think that's going to be pretty valuable to do. So actual armies here, since we are going to be invading eventually, we may as well get them now. Now assault armies right now, we are actually lacking the funds to do that. What funds? So we do need to get that money out there. So everything is minerals, minerals, minerals. We do actually have what we call a mineral block right now. So all of the things that we're going to be building up here with construction ships, we are going to be highly prioritizing that.
Special project complete.
Now we do have another special project complete. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new spaceborne lifeforms, quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba. Following the analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Ashen Corvette. Despite its appearance of orneriness, despite its apparent orneriness, further studies warranted. We can remotely monitor the creature, so we can actually go ahead and monitor them to see. But like I said before, we want to get to Sol, and we're going to get there eventually, but we've got to get some stuff straightened out here. So if we just look right here, there's so much good stuff that's in that system. Alright, another actual thing here. So the magnetic field of Horrendous 2C experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the Wagaluch. The rare event has interchanged the positions of the moon's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Cool. Pole shift. It's not supposed to happen that extreme. But I mean, I guess here's where we have a little bit of water. We do have a habitable planet here, but it's arid. We have, yeah, it looks like... Wait a minute. Okay, 2 arid worlds. I was about to say, I think they're both arid. And we... Okay, it hasn't even been surveyed, so we got chased out of there previously. So our initial fleet is actually repairing. They are almost fully repaired. So we need to get some armies in play. We do need to take out these alien vessels that are in here before too long. And what I'd really like to do with the research here, if we just take a look, I do want to go ahead, as we're starting to get some of our research nodes actually here, so getting out wild animals is okay. Form Federation, Frontier Clinic. Of all of these, I think I'd shoot for probably the tile blockers. We may need those later. We don't have a lot of dangerous animals on our planets right now, although I think if I remember right, I've seen a few. Okay, another anomaly. 5% chance of failure. Jabba the First, can you actually do this here? An unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals drifts through the debris of XY2K! Oh man. And it's possibly of alien origin. Hopefully it won't make DOS crash. Alright, so we actually have one wild animal right now. And if we look at our resource that we have, we're pumping up pretty quickly. I mean, our first order of business is going to be to actually build mining stations, which we are doing quite a bit of. Alright, where else can we get some mining stations?
Research complete.
It's like I gotta think back to what I saw at the end of the last episode. Wicker's one of them. So in a gentle orbit around massive XY2K floats a portable databank scooped up by Wagalush. It's found to contain a text of some alien language. Vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. So we can analyze it or leave it. Well, analyze it. Let's go ahead and get the prints. That's interesting. Now, this construction ship is going to go over here. This is our big money mining station. And we can't actually colonize Wicker. But what we can do, I think our next colonization target, like there are some planets that are just pretty damn good. But we do have a system that's not very big. But this can be used as kind of a good border place. We have another desert world over here. So that's not super exciting right now. But we do have another Arctic world over here as well, and this kind of sticks with our area. Now, this isn't to say that we can't actually do other Arctic worlds and stuff later. It just means we're going to have to start splitting up our place into different, whatchamacallits. It means we have to start splitting them up into different, what's the word I'm looking for? not factions. Although if we check our factions, everybody's loyalist right now. That's one of the nice things about being a theocratic oligarchy, is that we have less drift. But we can start to create some new sectors. Unfortunately, doing so takes influence, and we're going to need to get some more influence here before too long. Alright, what else can we build that will actually get us some minerals right away? Let's go ahead and run time here. Mining station. Like I said, it's one of those things where we have all the stuff. We've got to just actually get it. So, alright, autocannons. Or projectile defense module for a mass driver. Well, that's pretty good. Autocannon's pretty good. Plasma thruster's alright. Nanocapacitor armor's good. I like the projectile defense module. Unfortunately, I don't know what capabilities my neighbors have.
Complete.
So Glorum, the other Glorum, I discovered later after watching a video that I had 2 Glorums here. Is it time for us to research additional hyperdrives? That's still a really far away, but these drives lead a new generation, maybe going faster. Gravitic sensors, colony speed development. I guess of all those, let's go ahead and just get the hyperdrive upgrade there. I kind of want to see what that's all about. Does that mean we can make bigger jumps like this kind of leap? Maybe. So we're getting a little bit more here. Alien proto-civilization count. The survey of Wezen 1 has revealed that certain regions of the planets are home to primitive alien proto-civilizations. Our probes show that their Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but we have not yet seen any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. So if we look at Wezen 1, it is right here. How is this planet doing? So this is actually a tundra world. So it's not habitable. Well, it's sort of habitable, but it's not Arctic. It's just tundra. But we don't actually have the pops appearing here. There's just Stone Age primitives. So if there's a way to uplift that, I'll have to double check and see. That was something where I streamed the game yesterday and saw and kind of forgot that's what I need to do. But Titanic Life, the native life of Eskig, will go ahead and start hitting this button more. Is built on an epic scale larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now in the minds of researchers is, what is their secret and can we benefit from it? So we can proceed with the study or not.
Situation log updated.
And if we go to our situation log, there's a lot of things that we can do all at once. Here we can investigate gamma aliens, we can investigate zeta aliens, we do have a time project down here. We can research these, and I didn't realize that you could actually do all of these all at once. In fact, let's hear. By studying Titanic life, we can hopefully learn to understand them and possibly even communicate them. Well, we're already here on Eskog, so let's go ahead and research that too. So Titanic life society output, pretty cool. So we are actually going to be researching that. It's going to take some dear sweet time to do that, but we have more notices. We do have some time projects left. Can we actually let's go ahead. I apologize for kind of jumping through the menus. Okay, we got some debris we need to take out here. Might as well research and then survey the rest of the system, because I do want to see if there's some better planets that we can get over on this side. Alright, so space amoebas forever. Wow, that was actually... We're sending you from all the way over here. We'll see how fast the hyperdrive goes. The space amoebas, their name is stuck the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator. It's too unwieldy for the average Ashen, or solitary animals left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions do the bidding of the host. The flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects at an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. So actual attack by RNA, that's fun. So potential military obligations, and how fast are you going to be going?
Special project complete.
Alright, so the print's legible. We'll keep this going and read this kind of in the background here. So you see that, I guess the hyperdrive will also let us go faster. The text title, roughly translated to regional ruler, is written in a presumably ancient dialect of the Yanarian tongue spoken in the galactic Yani hierarchy. Interesting. The text doubtless some kind of historical import to them. Look at all these things! This is why we go really fast. And doing all these special projects all at once kind of makes these things stack up a little bit. But the text is doubtlessly of some historical importance to them and might have certain valuable insights. What? Hostile fleet. We'll pause for that. So return it to its proper owners or let us divine its secrets they need not know. We're going to divine its secrets, so we'll get some more influence. We're going to need that in just a little bit. What kind of hostiles are we facing down here? Whoa, that's a lot of hostiles. Hostiles, even. And there is another tundra world here, so we know that we can't go too much farther than that. Like I said, I'm seeing some places where some outpost would be decent. So what else we got here? Crystalline entities and void clouds. The reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites appear inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ship and new energy signatures emerging within the prisms indicate that they are reacting to the presence of ashen ships. The nature and origin of these crystals elude us at the present, but there is something in their shape, their pristine angles, that resonates with the Ashen soul. The Ashen Collective ought to take a step back and observe from a respectful distance. So we can study from a distance, or we can expect our fleets to break them apart. Let's do special distance. Now, like I said, all these simultaneous researches on the special projects, it just doesn't seem like I should be allowed to do that. But yet, here we are. A cloud, so void clouds. And let's look at where... Can we see where this is? I guess we can't. A cloud reads an odd report, collaborated with multiple sources, like a cloud of luminous star stuff billowing in the dark. The report goes on to refer to phenomenon somewhat poetically as void cloud. It is evident to the priesthoods of the Ashen Collective that these clouds are heralds animated by some higher will. Exactly who or what this belongs to the subjects of heated debate is likely to remain for some foreseeable future. Until this time, the void cloud's true nature can be estimated, perhaps more prudent to treat the immense power evident in its rolling motion with some caution. So conduct for the divine or not needs to be studied, or leave matters in capable hands of our admirals. So we can do the hunting, or we can just do observation. I like observation. All right, what do we got for our construction ship? We're getting a lot more income now, so that's good. So leveled up and gained the traits. Oh god, negative traits are fun. Substance abuser for Glorum. All right, so 7% failure risk. The vessel of some kind is crashing to the surface of this asteroid. This is how scientists die, I guess. All right, now we're getting a lot of minerals all of a sudden. I need to really start ramping up research and stuff a little bit too. But where's this one? Okay, we got a construction ship over here. Like, I'm not being very efficient with my ships right now. We could actually, like I said, I think slinging... If I'm looking at the map itself, it may be a good idea to sling one of our colonies down here. Because we're still at the phase of the game where we are just trying to grab the map. We could even put a frontier outpost over here, potentially, and just try and box in this region too. Because if we can control this area, that'd be pretty good. So you know what, let's build a frontier outpost right here. We have other things we need to build too, and we need more influence. So what can we do to get some influence? We can, let's see, soon communications from your vessels will be blocked. None of you are free of sin. Really? Well, you are now our rival. So we get 1.2 influence for each month, and we hurt relations. Is that a challenge? We accept. Oh, good. Or did we just become best friends? Maybe. So Slugham, what are you doing? Actually, I want to see where you are. So after identifying the anomaly in gravity well, the Wagalush has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore super freighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It might have carried a full load when it crashed, but the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. So there we go. Where are you? You're just in here hanging out. Alright, let's send you. I feel like I need to check some of these star systems down here, but I really want to see what's up over here. So if this can work, great. If not, we can kind of backdoor here. So more research complete. Very good. Now I can get a coil gun. Ooh, that's a tier 2 weapon. That could be pretty interesting. So coil guns, army damage and minerals, or unlocks building engineering facility. We kind of need that basic tech. It won't take too long either. Alright, so what are we trying to do with our construction ships? Let's go ahead and build that colonization ship that I said we build before. And then we need to get some more truth seekers out there. So what do we get? So system surveyed, rivalry from the Holy, diplomatic communications from the Holy Orethi Kingdom. Let us end this charade. Oh, thank you for being rivals with us. Maybe now you can come to our party. I don't know. But once we get this built down here, I mean, the question is, are we going to need frontier outposts for all these places? We do have Placid Leviathans. We don't have too much other, like, observation stuff. So we can go ahead and try and do alien barracks. We may do that later on. So Titanic Life Study, that's still going. We have a scientist that gained another level. So this colony ship, I do think, from based on the things that are available, there's another anomaly. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage. Entire sections of the facilities are missing. Hopefully we don't explode here. Alright. We need to start getting some research in place. So 162 for those research stations. Build a mining station there too. We're just sucking up all of our money right now, and that's okay. Like I said, my big goal is being able to connect these dots. Hopefully with the colony. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a thing just to see if we don't have anybody bust in here. But at least if we kind of control these stars, we will kind of have it. So automated shipyard. When conducting their survey of Toril 1A, Wagalush detected the remains of a damaged automated shipyard in orbit at least thousands of years old, but seems to have been subjected to heavy missile barrage. One of the manufacturing bays is still working condition, so Science Officer Glorm is confident the power can be restored.
Situation log updated.
You know what? Let's do that now. Why not? So Glorm, do your thing. Like I said, I think of all the places we have, this planet's not huge. What? No! He died at age 73, and we don't have a lot of influence right now. Oh, man. Alright, well, there are means for us to get influence at some point. And we've got to do things like upgrade our shipyard, too. So, yeah, we're starting to lose all these people. Let's see. Research speed, anomaly, research speed. There we go. You'll do nicely. Alright, so this construction ship's done. I think I need to actually go ahead and just do the spaceport upgrade as well. We're finally starting to get some stuff in there. Scientist Glorm died at age 73. Alright. So you're going to continue. Cool. So we've lost all of our original scientists.
System
Rip.
survey complete.
Alright, so you're already doing that. And we do have our other colony ship. So we don't actually have full reach right here at this frontier outpost right now. But maybe, just maybe, with this colony ship down here. Once again, not the strongest planet. Is this one actually going to be better? I mean, neither of them are that big. Like 11, and it's not even surveyed. So we do need to fix our surveying over here. But at least in terms of land grab, I can always backfill. It doesn't seem like there's too much trying to hop over from over here. And I do want to have some space actually available for when we come over here. But once we do go above the cap, that doesn't mean like the end of the world or anything. It just means we need to start making sectors. And to start making sectors, that means we need to start getting influence. So let's colonize with this ship. And we don't really have great places to park you, so we're just going to park you here. And we need to get some of those tile blockers cleared up for sure. Alright, so 1 influence. Some from rivalry, some from the Inquisitor. Minuses for frontier outposts. I mean, I guess technically we want to hold on to this because I don't want them to be able to overtake this planet. So in that sense, we really don't need this frontier outpost, do we? I mean, there are colonizable worlds here. What am I thinking? Of course we don't need this one. Disband! Because we now have colonies all around here. And we can actually colonize 2 Arctic worlds there. Which will be pretty good for our production overall, but my bigger concern right now is just backfilling. So this construction ship, where are you? You're all the way down here. You know what? Let's put a mining station here first. We actually don't have any Betharian stone yet, and we're going to need it. In just a little bit. Is there anything else I can do for, like, upgrading? I can upgrade you. But the thing is that I don't really need energy. What I need is minerals. What I'm going to need is to upgrade the planetary administration. But I'm actually short on influence right now and short on minerals. So that stinks. Okay, let's go ahead and build a basic mine. We'll lose some of that tile bonus. And look at this. We're starting to see some people that are not as happy. So happiness base, unhappy pops are less productive. Why are you unhappy? So just base happiness 60. Base happiness 70. So do we have some people that are starting to be... We're starting to get some ethics drift. You see that these people, they have an Arctic preference. But they're not spiritual. So we're getting some heathens up and around here. Alright, so can we actually fill in the map?
Construction complete.
Between these areas. We actually got a lot of... that's a lot of worlds that we can actually colonize. Although we don't have the technology for any of them. Oh, we actually have a tomb world too. And have we actually gone through this area yet? I think we have. Not surveyed. I kind of want to change that. Where is our tomb world? A rocky world with nitrogen oxygen atmosphere is currently experiencing a nuclear winter. Dense layers of sooty aerosols in the atmosphere. High levels of surface radiation. Minimal signs of life. So...
complete.
It's too bad we can't just send the robots over there. Oh, good. We did connect. That's really nice. Now we can get the Eternal Horizon over there, too. But good. Our little blob is actually... Oh, good. Our blob's still connecting. Like I said, if we can just get these black holes over here, that'd be awesome. So we do need some more research power. And where are you? I want to go to you. Yeah, we'll just build all the research stations now. Like I said, we've got a lot of land that we're kind of blobbing out to. And once this is done, we'll be up to... What's our cap for this? We're nearly at cap. So we do have some options here. Good. Oh, is this within our borders? Yes. That's awesome. So I think we're at a pretty good juncture here where we are still trying to go through. I mainly just want to scout back over here and see what's going on. I need to try and find some other places because right now we really haven't found much of anything, which is a little strange. And I do want to get to our last space probe that's all the way over here. We'll need to use some good hyperdrives for that. And still, what do we have? Repair automated shipyard. Are you stuck? I've had this happen before, where a leader dies and somebody gets stuck. Like I said, this is the preview build and stuff like that's going to happen. So I think I'm going to see if I can fix this. I'll probably just have to disband the ship. But I was wondering why that science ship is just going on at this point. But that's it for now. This is Asher with more Stellaris, and we are still chugging along. We have actually we have backfilled really nicely here with just one colony, one frontier outpost, slowly trickling into some places here. I think we're going to be at a point pretty soon, maybe even as soon as next time. If we look at our rivals over here, they're equivalent, they're hostile, they don't particularly like us. And if we can just get our infrastructure in place and we can get some good research, because right now our ships don't have like the best equipment in this world. We just look here, like nuclear missiles are not great. Lots of reactors, some deflectors. The nice thing is that they're cheap. But that'll do it for this one. Ashen Collective still growing, still building. We still have some random pop-ups here. Totally doesn't look like anything that you can make a joke about, that's for sure. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time with more, I almost said a different game entirely, more Stellaris, where I think it's going to be about time to build up and maybe even by the end of the episode grab Soul. Of course, we got to continue to explore, see where we can build. We'll get into some sector building next time, but for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care.